Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Yo, y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, 2023 epic year in the sport of boxing, and the epic boxing year continues. July, the hottest time of the month of the year. Especially out here, you know what I'm saying, in New York City, this side of the pond and stuff like that. The hottest time of the year, and it's going to be the hottest time in the sport of boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, starting off this weekend, baby. This weekend. Man. Vergil Ortiz, one of the phenom in the welterweight division. Promising star. Probably the best left hook in the game. The torque, the left. Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I want to explain how I see Vergil Ortiz, because there's something special about this young fighter. And then across the states, across the country, you got another phenom in the welterweight division. Jerome Boots Ennis, Philadelphia's own, probably got the heaviest bag in the sport of boxing. Arguably got one of the heaviest back in the sport of boxing. Of course, you want to see him get in the ring with better competition, so he could showcase all his repertoire in the high class level. But Jerome Boots Ennis is another special fighter. Vergil Ortiz on the zone. Boots Ennis on Showtime. Showtime has done a wonderful job in the sport of boxing this year, 2023. Showtime, Steven Espinoza, TGB, Al Heyman, Cameron Duncan, everybody, they doing a hell of a job this year in the sport of boxing. Y'all already know how we started the year off. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. What's good? Abel, what's good? What's good? What's good? Cash show in the building. What's good, man? Linda, woman of members of Punch That Ronky Boxeo. If you want to become a member, y'all already know, man. Smash the like button. Smash and join the high octane Punch Drunk Boxing. Yo, an incredible year thus far, man. We just in July. We just heading to July. Yo, it's an incredible year, baby. Let me run it right back. I'm gonna do it every day, because I want people to understand. I don't know if you're new to the channel, so you got to understand what 2023 has been for the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? We had Tim Zhu versus Tony Harrison out there in Australia. 15K screaming fans. We wanted David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, to fight a high caliber opponent, and that's Caleb Plant. We saw that fight. Pay-per-view. Beautiful. Then we moved over to Gervonta Tandy versus Ryan Garcia. This was the biggest, the most, I'm gonna say it like this. It was very, very important to have Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tandy Davis, because it captivated the imaginations, the emotions of the boxing fans in and out the sport of boxing. I'm talking about the hardcores and I'm talking about the casuals, all right? It wasn't for no titles, but I'm gonna say it like this. That fight was more important for boxing than its own career. That fight was more important for boxing, for where boxing was at. Look, I'm going to tell you like this, how fire 2023 is that we got Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, and ain't really nobody talking about it. That's supposed to be a big event, but because boxing, the purists, the sweet signs, has stepped up to the plate. July, a lot of people ain't talking about no Jake Paul. Now the influencer and the exhibitions is playing second fiddle to the sport of boxing right now, because we got the fights that we want to see. We got fights that sustain the eyeballs and the interest of the boxing fans. 2023 is the best year of boxeo. What's good? 210 Boxing TV in the building. Everybody subscribe to my brother. 210 Boxing TV. Texas in the building. San Antonio in the building. Y'all already know. Vergil in the building. Oak Hill in the building. Let's go, baby. And then after Gervonta Tandy versus Ryan Garcia, after they captivated all the eyeballs and sustained the eyeballs, we moved, and then we went to the Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko, the ultimate chess match in the lightweight division. Checkmate. That was the slogan, and we got just that. An ultimate chess match. Yeah, a lot of people felt like Vasily Lomachenko won, but it was a close fight. It was an ultimate chess match. It is the quintessential of what the Sweet Signs was all about. Two masters in the lightweight division, both going at it tit for tat. Couldn't make a lot of mistakes. It was a great for the hardcore boxing fan. That fight, following the Gervonta Tan Davis versus Ryan Garcia, and then we moved over to one of the most epic performance of this young career out of the young eras, out of the young guys in the young era. Teofimo Lopez, the former lightweight king, the former lightweight undisputed, moving up to fight Josh Taylor, who was morally undisputed, never lost to nobody, never lost the belt. He just vacated the belt, but morally that was undisputed, ladies and gentlemen. Morally, you know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez shocked the world again. Leading up to the fight, I told you Teofimo Lopez going to beat the skirt whirring out of Josh Taylor, and did he just do just that? He did it in the Hulu Theater, Madison Square Garden. Should have been in the big room. They didn't even promote this fight. They started promoting on a Sunday, but Teofimo Lopez showed the world why he is the takeover, why the takeover is needed in the sport of boxing. And Teofimo Lopez shocked a lot of you that was saying, "Oh my God, he's going through mental illness. I don't think he's ready, bro. I just don't think that he's going to. He's weak. He's weak-minded." And he proved y'all wrong. As a matter of fact, Teofimo Lopez put a lot of you on straitjackets. You thought he needed a straitjacket? You thought that Teofimo Lopez needed to go to Bellevue Hospital? Oh no, he proved that a lot of you are the delusional ones. He proved that y'all supposed to be in the mental institute. He proved to you that y'all got the mental illness. Teofimo Lopez shut you down, humble your asses. Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, did his thing. Then we moving forward. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Yes, we did have Edgar Berlanga versus Jason Quigley. It was a good outing. It was a good outing. You know, he's going to get a lot of hate. He's going to get a lot of hate. Or let's not forget, before all of that, Shakur Stevenson, 11,000, almost 11,000 in Newark, New Jersey, beating Yoshino, moving up to the 135 pound in his third campaign division. And we're going to be talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney as well. We're going to be talking about that 25%, that spit in the face 25%, that devalue 25%, that disrespect 25%. Who do you think you are? Giving Shakur Stevenson a two-division world champion, unified champion at 130 in the super featherweight division, moving up and fight Yoshino, knocking out Yoshino. You know what I'm saying? Yoshino that knocked out Nakatani out there in Japan. How dare you throw 25% to just Shakur Stevenson? How Puerto Rico say Shakur Stevenson? How dare you throw 25%? You must be crazy. Y'all must be crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, but moving forward, we had Jerry Anderson out there versus Charles Martin. Knocked him out in the third, what was it, the second or third round? Thought it was going to be an easy night. And they ain't going to be easy in the heavyweight division. You get nipped a little bit, man, you're going to be dazed. But Jared Anderson showed the grit. Jared Anderson showed the battle of nutrition. Jared Anderson showed that he's battle tested. Jared Anderson and also understood that he got to go back to the drawing board, fix his defense, fix his offensive approach, get your head out of the line, and he's gonna be good. He's only 23 years old. The heavyweight got a promised champion in our hands from America, Jared Anderson. A lot of people want to critique him, but you guys are just stop being spoiled brats. Not everything got to go perfect. Of all fighters, all right? You want fighters to go and you want to see what Jerry Anderson could do other than knock people out in the beginning. And then he showed you that he could go through adversity, overcome adversity, and you still going to critique him. I don't understand the boxing fans, bro. Tim Bayless in the building. What's good, man? Everybody smash the like button right now. Let's go. Smash the like, baby. Let's get this thing rolling. Moving on to July, ladies and gentlemen. July. Vergil Ortiz, Boots Ennis. Stephen Fulton versus now, out there in Japan in the same week that we got the most wanted, most asked primary fight. Earl the Truth Spence, the 3-division world welterweight champion, pound for pound, undefeated versus the 3-division world champion, 140 undisputed, currently the WBO welterweight champion of the world, regarded as pound for pound. 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. Terrence Bud Crawford. On the same week of now, the 3-division world champion, bantamweight undisputed, moving up, daring to be great versus the unified champion, Stephen Fulton, pound for pound cattle. You could just pound for pound that week. Stephen Fulton on my pound for pound list. Now, is number one on my pound for pound list. Earl the Truth Spence is on my pound for pound list. Bud Crawford's on my pound for pound list. Bud Crawford got the chance to become a 2-division undisputed world champion. And then look at the news that we heard. Al Hamon doing a wonderful job in getting these fights, in signing these fighters. Can you imagine? We got Bud Crawford on Showtime. You got Gervonta Tank Davis on Showtime. You got Canelo Alvarez on Showtime. You got Deontay Wilder in the same banner. Al Haymon got all the cash cows out here in America. Got Earl of True Spits as well. Woo! Wait, Al Haymon doing this thing. I want to see the people that was hating on Al Haymon. Al Hamon. Y'all hate on Al Hamon? Bringing the 2023 year as the epic year. We heard that Keith and Tom Thurman going to be fighting Yoda Dennis Ugas. See, the boxing has been so good that we're looking at Keith and Tom Thurman versus Yoda Dennis Ugas, and we like, it's all right. That's how good the announcements and fights that has come to fruition, or is going to come to fruition, has been. Canelo Alvarez signed a 3-fight deal with PBC. And he's going to be fighting Jermell Charlo, the Iron Man, Jermell Charlo, the king in the 154-pound division, the one that he beat everybody and needed to beat everybody in the 154. He went one by one to get those titles. He did the same thing Canelo Alvarez did in 168 pounds. It wasn't no one-shot deal. Jermell Charlo needed to beat Tony Harrison, needed to be Jason Rosario, needed to be Brian Castano. Ain't no easy cakewalk in 154. A lot of people be like, hey, yo, but 154 don't got a lot of names. Nah, just don't have marquee names, but that doesn't mean it don't got high-class, good, skillful fighters. That is a landmine division. Anybody can get it. If you ain't ready, you 100%, you gonna lose. The same thing with 140-pound division, the most deepest division in the sport of boxing, the 140-pound division. Damn it. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait. But I don't want to get ahead of myself now. Nelly in the building. What's good, man? Now punch. They call Shakur's bluff. No. You don't give no 25% to Shakur Stevenson, Tip Bayless. See, the thing is, y'all not even talking about the pot. What's in the pot? Everybody talking about 75, 25, 20, 75. We'll take the 25 because Devin Haney took the 22, 21, or 23 when he fought George Kambosos. So he need to take it. He needs to do what Devin Haney did. No. What are you talking about what Devin Haney did? If the 25% that Shakur Stevenson is been offered, if the 25% is more than any purse that he's ever earned, then the 25% is good. But if the 25%, we're talking about a pot that has $7 or $8 million, then he's gonna be making lower than what he did versus Yoshino, gonna be lower than what he made versus Oscar Valdez, gonna be lower than what he made Jamel Herring. If he has made $3 million, that's what he's getting per fight. And you're talking about 25% of or 7 to 8 pot. That's not $3 million. That means I'm going to the undisputed matchup with Devin the Dream Haney, probably the most threatening fight and probably biggest fight. We say high risk, high reward. No, I'm not going to shame fighter to pay to get paid and fight below your standards, below your value, just so you can entertain me. No. I'm a different type of fan. I care about the sport I care about the fighters. That's why I always say I'm here to preserve the sport of boxing, to preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for my pure entertainment. I'm gonna say it again. I'm here to preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. I'm not here to preserve the likeness of punch run boxing, what I want and what I need, and everybody else go fuck yourself. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I created the channel. That's not why I didn't create the channel, because it's what I want, and you better give it to me the way that I want it. You give me the fight. I asked for the fight. I'm going to pay for the fight. I don't give a damn how much you're going to get paid. Just give me the fight. I don't give a damn if you're going to get paid $1. I don't give you're going to get paid $1. $2 of plátanos, 3 pesos de salchichón, and just fight. I don't give a damn. No. Así no se habla, mi hermano. Así no se habla. Devin saying Shakur make more than his last. Devin saying Shakur will make more. What? That's not what Shakur is saying. And if Devin Haney is saying that, Tip Bayless. See, this is what I love. I love that everything always comes back around. See, when you set the bar, the fans expect you to keep that same energy. Tip Bayless, my brother. Shout out to my brother Tip Bayless. You remember when the Haney showed how much they offered Gary Russell, do you remember? When the Haneys want to show their offer, so there could be no bluff, so there could be no cap. When the Haneys want to show the offer, they showed the offer, the term sheet to the world. 1.5 million, they was offering Gary Russell Jr. If Devin Haney really showed Shakur Stevenson that you're going to get more money than you ever made, show it to the people like you once did. Show it to the people like you once did. If you could do it before, you could do it now. Don't let nobody say that you capping. Don't let nobody say that you're lying. If you offer Shakur Stevenson more that he's ever gotten paid, that means you offer him 3.2, 3.5. How you gonna offer him with no promotional? How you gonna offer him for no promotional deal? Where you getting this money from? Or you gonna flip the bill? If you have shown that you made offers before, like Gary Russell Jr., 1.5, go red line and the whole shit. Remember a couple of years ago? Let's see that you went out there and you offer Shakur Stevenson the biggest purse that he's ever made. Because it's really not about the percentage of 75 and 25. It's all about how much money is in the pot. And if you got boxing industry people like, let me give you an example. Boxing industry people like Rick, that manages Vergil Ortiz, that he knows the market. He knows the market of the fighter because, of course, he needs to give me a second. Rick, the manager of Jose Cepeda, Jose Ramirez, Vergil Ortiz, Joshua Franco, 50-50, no less than 60-40. That's what I've been saying, y'all. This is what I've been saying. Shakur Stevenson been a $3 million fighter, silver medalist with a 1,000-watt smile for TV. That's a $7 million to $8 million fight or more if they roll the dice for pay-per-view and work to build it up. And a gate. He brings a whole lot of push, marketing-wise, also big fight. Man, great minds think alike, because this is what I've been trying to tell the people. If Vasily Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson was a $7 million pot, think about this. Think about this, folks. If Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney was a $7 million pot, Devin Haney got $4 million, Vasily Lomachenko got $3 million. Vasily Lomachenko ain't come with no belt. What you think Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney gonna be? If it's not a $10 to $11 million pot, the only way that Shakur Stevenson could get 25%. Dímelo, Mill City Boxing in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano, Latino. Dímelo, mi hermano. Everybody subscribe to my brother Mill City Boxing. What's good, brother? What's good? Danny Medina in the building. Donnie, Mr. Moonshine. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm going to say it again. If the pot is not 10 to 11 to $12 million, the pot, then maybe 25% is a good deal, because for sure Shakur Stevenson is going to be making more money than he's ever made. But if you're telling me that the pot is going to be 7 to 8 million and you're telling me that Shakur Stevenson is 25%, get the fuck out of here. You crazy? That's pushing pennies to his face. This ain't no this, and the 75-25 comes from if Shakur Stevenson is ordered as a mandatory to face the Dream Haney. No, mi hermano. Shakur Stevenson and look, Bell Federation, they go by case basis. I'm gonna tell you like this: Shakur Stevenson is not your normal mandatory. He's a 2-division world champion, unified the titles versus credible champions like Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez. He's a silver Olympian. Usted tan loco if you think that Shakur Stevenson is worth 25% off a $7 to $8 million pot. You crazy, my friends. Usted no sabe de boxeo. I'm sorry, my friend. I will not tell you. I don't even know people out here, but I won't tell you to, when you go to work, right? You went to work today, or some of y'all is currently working right now, and you're getting paid. Let's say you're getting paid $26 an hour, right? $26 an hour. You're gonna get paid 8 hours, $26 an hour, and then tomorrow I'm gonna tell you like this: hey, yo, but I'm gonna give you the hardest job, but you're gonna be, but this is the job where you're gonna get a lot of credit too. But I'm going to pay you $15 an hour. Pero tú me vas a trabajar más, preparar más, spend more money on my sparring and stuff like that, because this is a big fight. Y tú me vas a pagar de qué? 15 pesos de la hora. Mira, mi hermano, usted está loco, eh? No. As a matter of fact, If you're going to give me a harder job, if you're going to give me the job that's going to give me the most credit, going to give me the most certificate, going to be the most recognition, it's going to give me the most recommendation. So let me get $40, $35 an hour, $40 an hour. No, te voy a dar 7 pesos. No, hey, shut up, my friend, get the fuck out of here. Who you think I am? Bernice in the building, what's good? Shout out to Mill City. Mill City said, yo, plus look at what he did in the gate. And I said that earlier as well. Plus, look at what he did in the gate in the hometown. Shakur ain't no regular mandatory. You right, bro. Facts. He did almost 11,000 twice in Newark. He broke the record in Newark for a boxing event. Usted tan loco, mi hermano. De que, oh, Shakur Stevenson got to take 25%. This is what it is in boxing. You trying to shame fighters now. The business of boxing already do that. The fans don't need to do that to these fighters. The business of boxing like to go after vulnerable fighters. They sign vulnerable fighters. They sign them to weak deals. They handcuff them with deals because they're vulnerable. Give them bonus money. They're vulnerable. Now it's supposed to be high risk, high reward. If the fighter is fighting a high risk, high reward, damn it, give them the high reward. Now these fans are trying to shame fighters to say, well, Shakur, if you want to be an undisputed, shit, invest in yourself, bet on yourself, take the pennies, take less than you fought Yoshino, take less than you fought Cansociao, take less when you fought Oscar Valdez. Why are you telling these fighters to now take less when we're begging them to fight the fight? Oh, because the thing is, we're spoiled brats. That's what it is. We're spoiled. You know what I'm saying? We just want fighters to just fight for free, just for sport or entertainment. No. They're humans at the same time. Make your money. And the thing is that I hate is that there's money in the pot. There's money in the pot. If I'm asking you to fight the best, it's not for me to shame you to fight the best, to take less than what you're really worth. How idiotic do you want Shakur Stevenson to fight less than what he got versus Yoshino? Usted tan loco, eh? Why would you want Shakur Stevenson to lower his standards, lower his value, lower himself to fight Devin Haney for undisputed, and he got more money fighting Yoshino? No. What they supposed to do is Bill Haney, Jay Prince get together because they know each other. Bill Haney has called Jay Prince, the manager of Shakur Stevenson, his OG, his mentor. Make sure y'all come together and be like, hey, yo, let's make sure that Top Rank ESPN put $15 million in the pot. Now, I don't give a damn if it's 20, you get 25%. Let's make sure that they put at least over $11 million in the pot. So if you get 30, 35%, you're going to get more than you ever made, and we're going to get more than we ever made. In the end of the day, we don't have the egos. Don't check my pockets, but if you get the most that you ever made, then we're good. That's what needs to be. That's what needs to happen. It's not necessarily just for Shakur, but it's also for Devin the Dream Haney. I believe that Devin Haney, if he beat Vasily Lomachenko, he got $4 million. I believe that he should get paid more. It should keep increasing, just like all our money should keep increasing. If you work, if you keep working, right? You keep working, you keep on doing good things. You get a raise even by cents. In your regular job, you get a raise. These guys should get their raise. Okay, Devin Haney still got the titles. All right, he's paying sanctioning fees and belt fees, right? Okay, he beat Vasily Lomachenko. His resume is more lucrative. Okay, so next is going to be $5 million. But guess what? If it's still a $7 or $8 million pot, let's put it this way. Maybe Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney is not ready to be made. Maybe Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney is not ready to be made. And only because, and that doesn't mean that Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson is never going to be fighting. Maybe at 140 pounds. Maybe it's not going to be for undisputed. But guess what? Ain't nobody supposed to be lowballed. We shouldn't be praising and shaming fighters to be lowballed. What kind of human beings are us? We want to shame fighters to get lowballed. We want to shame fighters to devalue us. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, look, we all got jobs. We all got jobs. Most of us got jobs. Most of us are entrepreneurs. But we're not risking our lives physically. I seen this before. It happened with when Teofimo Lopez took that $1 million deal to fight Vasily Lomachenko, where he was promised way more millions. And if you don't take that $1 million deal, they give him they gave him a ticket to leave the deal. Either you take this $1 million in which he left, in which he got in his bank account $500K after that fight to fight with Lomachenko, $500K, and everybody said, "All right, yo, that's it. You're gonna get paid." You people say, "Lomachenko, you the new golden goose. Hey, if you do it right now, then you're gonna get the money later." Guess what? Top Rank ain't even want to give him $1 million to fight George Kambosos. It didn't work. It didn't work. He got played. No, Bob Arum said, "No, I'm not giving you $1 million to fight George Kambosos. No, sorry. That's why he took the purse bid. Let me get $2 million. No, need $2 million. Le quería dar Team from Lopez after beating Lomachenko. So no, don't say that. Oh, if he beats Devin Haney, and then he's gonna get $10 million in his next fight. It's una mentira. That's not always the truth. It's not always the truth. The 25% is bad unless the pot is 11, 12, 15, 13, 14 million. The more the pot, if it's 25%, I'm going to give you an example right here. If I did it yesterday, Kev in effect in the building. Kev in effect in a mother effing building. He said, "I don't believe Devin or Shakur really want that fight. They know the pot ain't ready. It's not ready. If it's 7 to 8 million and it's not ready, it got to be more than 10 million plus. Got to be more than 10 million plus. High risk, high reward. Punch, you be the great preacher. Thank you, Mauricio." My brother, Mill City said, "Bill said Lopez Sr. overpricing and now Devin underpricing. Another form of duck. Or we just going to promote this fight for the next year?" Yeah, man, it's not a look. And people are saying, this is what people are saying, Mill City. They're saying that Shakur Stevenson needs Devin Haney more than Devin Haney needs Shakur Stevenson. No, my friends. There's somebody that's suffering making 135 pounds. There's somebody is suffering that making 135 pounds. See, the leverage that Devin Haney got is that he got the belts. But Devin Haney knows he can't make 135. And the only way that he's willing to make 135 is if he fights Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis, because Devin Haney is not going to kill himself for no other opponent, because no other opponent is going to give him that type of money. Now with Top Rank, because remember, they're meeting with Top Rank and Bob Arum. You're not going to get more than what you got with Lomachenko unless it's Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. But guess what? Shakur Stevenson's going to make his $3 million. He just made his $3 million with Yoshino. He's going to make his money. And if Devin Haney, if you drop the belts and you go to the 140, then Shakur Stevenson is gonna pick up the belts. Because remember, Gervonta Davis don't fight for belts. So Shakur Stevenson, y'all know that he's gonna beat everybody in the 135-pound division. In my opinion, I don't see nobody beating. I don't see nobody outboxing Shakur Stevenson. I could see Gervonta Davis TKO or stopping. That's the only way I see Shakur Stevenson losing is to Gervonta Davis if he stop him or something like that. But I don't see nobody outboxing Shakur Stevenson. Remember what I said? Outboxing Shakur Stevenson. I don't see nobody in the 135-pound division. Christian Padilla in the building. What's good? Christian, one of the members of Posta de Rongi. Jackie Hernandez, la reina de boxeo. What's good? And look, if Devin Haney moves to the 140 without the belt, see, because I said this before, Devin Haney needs to secure a lucrative promotional or network deal, and he can't drop the belts until he secures that deal. Because you can't go into the network and the exclusive promotion and be like, "Hey, yo, I'm empty-handed." Even when Devin Haney had the WBC title before the George Kambosos, he still had that WBC power. If Devin Haney drops his belts and go to the 140, he ain't no A-side to T.O. He ain't no A-side to Regis. He ain't no A-side to Ryan. He probably ain't even no A-side to Rolly, bro. He probably not even an A-side to Rolly Romero. Devin Haney needs Shakur more than Shakur needs Devin Haney. Don't let the people lie to y'all. Devin Haney needs Shakur more than Shakur needs Devin Haney. If Devin Haney leaves the 135 and drops the belts, he will be second fiddle. Probably the only A-side he probably will be with Matias. I'm sorry, not Matias, Matias. And that's because Matias probably don't have a fan base right now. But don't let the Puerto Rican fan base erupt, because if Matias gets a hand of the lucrative Puerto Rican fan base, then he probably be the most lucrative fighter. I'm gonna tell you like this: whoever's promoting him right now ain't doing a good job. You supposed to put him in Puerto Rico, put him in New York City. Matias is not supposed to be fighting nowhere else but in Brooklyn or Madison Square Garden. And I'm gonna tell you like this: in 2 fights, Matias might be the best seller in the 140-pound division. See, they doing a bad job not putting Matias in Brooklyn. They doing a bad job not putting Matias in Puerto Rico. They doing a bad job not putting Matias in Madison Square Garden. You put Matias in the East Coast, Madison Square Garden, Barclays Center. Mark my words, 2 fights, he will be the biggest attraction and the most selling attraction in the 140-pound division, in which we're going to be talking about Gervonta Tan Davis versus Matias. Matias versus Teofimo Lopez. Boom, that would explode. That will explode. But they got to do right by Matias. They got to market him right. Right now, in my opinion, they're marketing him kind of stupid to me. It's like putting a whole bunch of Dominican fighters in Minnesota. You put them over here. I don't give a damn if you got to put them in Broadway in 181st. And put a ring in 181st in Washington Heights, where all the Dominican people come to. You better put those Dominican fighters. I want to see De Los Santos, Carlos Adamas, Macho Rivera, Henry La Bazooka Martinez, Eury Sevillano Martinez. You put the Dominican fighters in Washington Heights, go to Fordham University in the Bronx and stuff like that. Put a ring in it, and I'm going to tell you like this. You're going to see what a real Dominican fan base has in store. Dímelo. Matias and Regis will be straight fireworks. It will be straight fireworks. But Matias has the opportunity to not only be a champion, but to be one of the biggest stars in the sport of boxing. If they could do it with Tito Trinidad, they could do it with Matias. Man, I'm going to tell you like this. They could promote it. Remember, you know what I'm saying? But let's be real. He killed somebody in the ring. And even with that, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you could promote that this man is a real machine. The biggest threat in 140. Ain't nobody just calling on Matias. Ain't nobody just calling on Matias. No, mi hermano. He needs a marketing team. And I'm going to tell you like this: in 2 fights, everybody be saying that he's the new Tito Trinidad. Everybody talking about Xander Zayas. Shout out to Xander Zayas. They talking about Edgar Berlanga. They talking about no. Matias, if they promote him right, he's the next Tito Trinidad. But you got to promote him right. You got to promote him right. Ryan, my memory just disabled what I used to do in this fast food. Dímelo, mi hermano. What's good? Boxing Magic in the building. JB, I got them fighting at 140, 1 or 2 years. I see Devin fighting Lopez before Shakur. I can see that fight too. So I'm going to tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. Devin the Dream Haney, he needs Shakur. Look, if he's going to stay in 135, he's going to need Shakur. He's going to need Tank Davis. He knows that. He's not going to make way. Look how he look, bro. Ese tipo el gordito, ahora mimito. He's been struggling. He's been 135 ever since the amateurs, ever since 15 years old. He's been a lightweight. He got to move up. He's what, 5'9", 5'10". He got to move up. Everybody going. Ryan Garcia got to move up. Teofimo Lopez got to move up. They sick. They were sick in 135. They all moving up. But Devin Haney got the titles, and to secure, he's a free agent right now. So he remember. Bill Haney is a great businessman. He knows how to do this, man. He went from Showbox to the Zone, took that money to Top Rank, took that money. They're very smart in business, and this is why you have not seen them give up the titles. I'm gonna say they're gonna secure the bag. They're gonna secure the bag in terms of a network deal or an exclusive promotional deal, and then they're gonna drop the belts and move to 140, or they're gonna get a easy fight. Easy fight. A lot of people may say that he probably get the rematch with Vasily Lomachenko. I don't even think that Devin Haney is ready to lose. Or look, I never seen Devin Haney this big, his face that big. I haven't seen Devin Haney like that before. He's now looking what Gervonta Tan Davis used to look in between fights. You could tell that he wanted to eat. That's it. He's done with 135, but he needs to secure the bag. The Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney is not gonna happen, bro. It's not going to happen. And you know what? Top Rank don't give a damn. Top Rank ain't even Top Rank ain't even thirsty for Devin Haney like that in 135. They not thirsty. They know they could get Devin Haney for 140. They already got their fighters in position to fight. As a matter of fact, put it this way: if the belts drops in 135, guess who's going to be fighting? Shakur Stevenson versus Vasily Lomachenko. Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. If the belts is dropped, it's going to be Shakur Stevenson versus Vasily Lomachenko, and probably they're going to be fighting for both belts, the WBO and the WBC, because the WBO and the WBA are in cahoots right now. They're doing a lot of business together. You see in the lower scale, they're doing the interims, and the interims are fighting one another and stuff like that. They got the belts on the line. The WBO and the WBC is working like a team right now. Charles Edward Castle Cheese in the building. Pause that Ronky community salutations. Let's go. What we on? Charles, we on the 25% of Shakur Stevenson. We're going to be talking about Oscar De La Hoya. We're going to be talking about Bernard Hopkins and what he said about Ryan Garcia. Oh man, matter of fact, let me just jump right into it. Charles Edward Cheese, que le queda with $100. Super Chari Party K. A comprar gasolina de 93. Vamos. Cross country. Let's go. Hey, yo, this is what it goes. Hey, yo, Charles Edward Cheese and people in the chat. This is what we're going to be on right now. What you think about? Shout out to the Spit Bucket Podcast. Look what Bernard Hopkins had to say about Ryan Garcia.
That's the man in Oscar. And that's the boy in Ryan. Winding boy. Blaming everybody that you can blame. Winding boy. Winding boy. Winding boy. Winding boy. Blaming everybody that you can blame. The question.
Ay. Whining boy. ¿Qué tú estás llorando, mi hermano? Why you crying, my friend? Otra vez. Ladies and gentlemen, Bernard Hopkins going in, pause, on Ryan Garcia. And then Ryan Garcia, after he heard what Bernard Hopkins had to say, tweeted this. I'm sorry. I don't remember ever making an excuse for my loss. I just said that parts of my team showed they didn't have loyalty. That has nothing to do with a fight, only with integrity. B-Hop trying to help Oscar. I never seen an attack on someone's own fighter by promoters ever. Well, like I said in the video that I did earlier, I did see and I did hear, not trying to spoil you, Ryan Garcia, not trying to spoil your quote, but we did see Bob Arum, a.k.a. Bobby Arim, a.k.a. Dinosaur, a.k.a. Jurassic Park, a.k.a. got like 5 more years to live because you already know he's just smoking that good shit that's giving him longevity and stuff like that. Bob Arum said that he lost a lot of money promoting Terrence Bud Crawford. He lost so much money promoting Terrence Bud Crawford that an equivalent to 7 Malibu mansions. He could have bought 7 Malibu mansions with the money that he lost promoting Terrence Bud Crawford. So yes, and that was when Terrence Bud Crawford was still signed. You know what I'm saying? You know, look. I think that I don't want to say and we're gonna move further with this because of course we seen Golden Boy Promotions and they've been holding their own. Golden Boy Promotion has done good in the sport of boxing, have showcased a lot of great fights, record-breaking fights. You know what I'm saying? Look, if it wasn't for Golden Boy Promotion, the PBC banner wouldn't be what it is. If it wasn't for Golden Boy Promotion, Oscar De La Hoya and building his company. A lot of people want to say Richard Schaefer, but where's Richard Schaefer right now? Where's Richard Schaefer? No. It was Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions that did their thing, right? Oscar De La Hoya built it with his bare hands. Oscar De La Hoya had most of these fighters in the PBC. Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotion is the one that brought us the heavyweight champion of the world when the heavyweight in America was in a coma. Remember, Deontay Wilder was signed. He won the heavyweight championship, the WBC championship belt versus Stavern under Golden Boy Promotions. Adrian Broner became a 3-division world champion under Golden Boy Promotions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. Golden Boy Promotions did a lot of things. Canelo Alvarez had and secured the richest, most lucrative contract in boxing history. Golden Boy Promotions did that with the Zone. They broke it apart, but I'm going to tell you like this. Golden Boy Promotions brought that to the table. Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Golden Boy Promotions has something to do with the most lucrative fight of 2023. Golden Boy Promotions know what the hell they've been doing. That's why they're still alive today. But in their high, with their golden goose, with the Golden Boys, in the Canelo Alvarez and Ryan Garcia, things have gone south. Why, when you're so successful and y'all could just really make more history and more history, what's happening? What is Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, these fighters see in Golden Boy Promotions right after they make, look at this, right after Ryan Garcia secured the biggest bag of his career, secured the biggest fight in his career, secured the biggest fight, the most lucrative fight in the sport of boxing 2023, then they at odds. Canelo Alvarez secured the biggest bag with the Zone because of Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions, then they at odds. What is happening here? What is happening in Golden Boy Promotions Island? And I'm thinking about it. Damn, I like Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz is probably the new Golden Goose of Golden Boy Promotions. Vergil Ortiz is the new promising. Vergil Ortiz got a big fight down the line with a Jerome Boost Edison to keep on winning, pound for pound. One of the most lucrative fights, one of the most interesting fights in the sport of boxing, if it comes through fruition, Jerome Boost Edison, Vergil Ortiz. Is Vergil Ortiz going to be having problems with Golden Boy Promotion and Oscar De La Hoya? Is he next? Because damn it, Canelo Alvarez is having problems and Ryan Garcia is having problems and they're successful at that. It's not like they're not successful. They're doing big things in the sport of boxing. Historic things in the sport of boxing. Record-breaking shit in the sport of boxing. And y'all having problems? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know what the hell is going on in Golden Boy Promotions Island. I think they be letting that Mayweather beef go to their heads. I don't know, Cheese. What's going on, Edo Cheese? What's going on with Golden Boy Promotions and Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alvarez? Canelo Alvarez, when he signed with Golden Boy Promotions, stated that I signed with Golden Boy Promotions because they're going to make me an international star. They're going to give me all the fights. Think about it, Canelo. Look at this, folks. I know a lot of people that like Canelo Alvarez and don't like what the hell happened with him and Oscar De La Hoya. So it divides the people. It divides the people, right? But if Canelo Alvarez was never with Golden Boy Promotions, he would have never gotten Floyd Mayweather. He would have never gotten Miguel Cotto. He would have never gotten Shane Mosley. He would have never gotten these type of fights, these type of legendary names in his resume to propel his career and to propel his stardom and become a crossover success and a crossover superstar if he was not with Golden Boy Promotions. What is going on? Why they're not happy? Yo, you know I was going to say the same thing, but I couldn't find the words. It's like Dame Dash and Jay. Dame was like, yo, you crazy, can't feed everyone. Jay-Z was like, true, so why I need you? I remember when Jay-Z said in his rhyme, if you made Hove, find another Hove or make another Hove. If you that guy, if you made me, then go out there and make another Hove, right? And Damian Dash haven't made another Hove yet. I mean, Damian Dash gave a chance to Kanye West, but he ain't never make a Hove no more. Everybody, people in the Hove, even Kanye West left and went with Hove, went to Def Jam. If you can make a Hove, make another Hove, Dame Dash. If you can make a Hove, make another Hove, man. If Richard Schaefer is that guy, where's Richard Schaefer? What the hell happened to Pro Bellum? Where the hell is Richard Schaefer? We don't know what the fuck he's at. I thought he was the mastermind. If he was the mastermind, why he hasn't built another master company? Huh? Man, Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya is the mastermind. You can see it today. Now I'm gonna say it like this. I think it's from what I see from the outside looking in. I think Golden Boy Promotions and Ryan Garcia needs to take accountability. First, You got to understand. Let's say if I'm a fighter or I'm a father and my son is a fighter and I'm looking for a potential promotional deal for my son. To be honest, I will sound like Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Sr. If I need to talk to Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, and I know that my son is good looking, could fight, got a great style, you know what I'm saying? I'm going with the person that knows the ins and out of the sport of boxing in the scale of Oscar De La Hoya. See, Oscar De La Hoya could tell Ryan Garcia things that no other fighter could tell him outside of Floyd Mayweather. Oscar De La Hoya has been at the top of the game Nobody got gyms like Oscar De La Hoya could give Ryan Garcia. Nobody in boxing. I'm talking about from being a sex symbol, being a high profile star, celebrity, all what Oscar De La Hoya has done in the sport of boxing and experience in the sport of boxing and is still experiencing in the sport of boxing. Nobody could teach him nobody could teach Ryan Garcia like Oscar De La Hoya. I don't give a damn what anybody say. Nobody. Now you got few people. Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson was no sex symbol. Oscar De La Hoya had a damn album, a bachata album. He had a Spanish album, and the shit went platinum. That's how, hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's how high profile was Oscar De La Hoya. That motherfucker he had a Grammy nomination. Oscar De La Hoya was making trying to sound like Luis Iglesias. Oscar De La Hoya was a Grammy nominee. Shout out to Oscar De La Hoya, man. Because you're crazy. I love you, baby. And you cry. And you cute. And I love you. And you I love you. I care for you. I love you. I care for you. Oscar, man, give me the goddamn mic, Oscar. Man, get your ass out the motherfucking stage right now. You lucky we did a perform in Harlem and Apollo. It would have shot your dreams right there. Oh, beyond the ring with Nonito and Raquel. Nonito they're gonna be performing. Not this weekend, next weekend. Co-main event to the Frank Martin fight. Should be main event, in my opinion. Should be main event. Donaire 4th Division World Champion going to be fighting for the WBC World Title, becoming a champion once again. Easy work. Shout out to Beyond the Ring with Nonito Raquel, Rachel Donaire, the queen of boxing and the business side of things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let know the money is straight and everything is straight. Ain't nobody gonna take advantage of my husband. Ain't nobody gonna take advantage of my boo. Shout out to Rachel. It was good, homegirl. Shout out to the champ, Walking Hall of Famer. Shit. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do later on, man? I'm gonna listen to Oscar De La Hoya, man. Fuck that shit. Let me listen to Oscar De La Hoya. Let me see if they got it on Spotify. Hold on, let me see if they got Oscar De La Hoya on Spotify. Oh, shit. Hold on. Hey, y'all gonna listen to the album tonight. Coño, Vamos, listen to the... Because I love run to me Run to me. I'm gonna listen to the album when I'm driving the shit. What the fuck? What you listening to, honey? I'm listening to Oscar de la Hoya. No, you was watching. No. He sang. He was singing back in the days for real. You know, shit, Oscar de la Hoya was making money. They just came. Hey, yo, Oscar. You know, there's good business ventures and stuff like that. Do you want to drop an album or something like that? Me drop an album? What? Really? Okay. Just go to the booth and just read the fucking read the notes. Oh man. Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Raquel said, could have been a main, but they said I need to wait until August, brother. I'm anxious to get in the ring. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't waiting on Nonito Done ain't trying to be no Keith from Tom Thurman, waiting months and months and years and stuff like that. No, I don't know. No, all right. I don't want to fight the pandemic. I don't want to fight in this. All right. And now look at Keith from Tom Thurman. Still don't got no date. Pushing it back. Nah. Nonito want to get back inside the ring. That's what I'm talking about. Get that WBC strap. Get the strap. And the fishnets. You know, I'm way past the fishnet. Especially in 2023, man. We've seen some crazier shit. The fishnet is nothing compared to what's happening in 2023. Again, let me put what Bernard Hopkins said on the Spit podcast. Shout out to the Spit Bucket podcast. Let's see what if y'all agree with Bernard Hopkins. Give me a yes or give me a no.
That's the man in Oscar. And that's the boy in Ryan. Winding boy. Blaming everybody that you can blame. Winding boy. Blaming everybody that you can blame. The question.
Now, I'm saying here. I'm going to say it here. I believe that Oscar de la Hoya and Bernard Hopkins should have been in the podium when Ryan Garcia did lose. Right? We seen what Bernard Hopkins said, that he was with Ryan Garcia. He put videos out of the security not letting him in the ring or letting him near Ryan Garcia. And let me show y'all right here. I didn't put it, but let me show you right here. Hold on, let me was that. And this is Bernard Hopkins in the locker room after the loss. So he was with Ryan Garcia. He was with Ryan Garcia. So that debunks it. Right? Thanks, new alcohol. I haven't touched that in months. Who you answering to? Oh, hell nah. Oscar de la Hoya had a whole album. That's some goat shit. Dude's goat. He said, oh, hell no. Oscar de la Hoya had a whole album, dudes. Oh, yeah, he had an album. And it was Grammy nominee. Yeah, Oscar de la Hoya had a Grammy nominee. Keith is King Kappa. Hey yo, Charles Edward Cheese. Man, I'm so disappointed in Keith von Tom Thurman's career, man. I think I am probably the biggest Keith Thurman fan, bro. But I just can't. I can't protect him anymore, y'all. I can't, especially after that interview. Especially after he after he said that he was given a date and he said no to the date, and then in the Ellie Setback interview he said that he was given a date, but then he saw that, you know what I'm saying, he got another daughter, it was being born, and he took. Oh man, it's you. Keith Thurman has fought one time in almost 4 years, bro. Nah, man, nah. And I'm saying like this. I'm gonna say, hey yo, Charles Edward Cheese is so bad. To be honest, I built my channel. When I started my channel, I was doing a lot of Keith Thurman content. He was my favorite fighter. And my content used to be, of course, the Keith Thurman, the Earl Spence thing and stuff like that. But Keith Thurman was my guy. Recently, Keith Thurman gave me the worst number I had in years. Because that's it. I already see it. Keith Thurman is irrelevant. I try to keep his name alive. I try to keep the hope alive, but I can't no more for Keith. Keith don't want to keep his career alive. Keith Thurman, the real Keith Thurman is still in Nepal. That's what it is. The real Keith Thurman is still in Nepal. He's kidnapped. That's not the real Keith Thurman. I remember Keith one time Thurman at the amateurs. We used to call him Samson, bro. Keith Thurman was the man. Keith Thurman, and then he had that eye of the tiger, when he was in the profession, when he became a professional, and he was climbing up the ladders. He had the eye of the tiger, he had that tone, he had that energy, and then he went to Nepal, and everything changed. Everything changed. It looked like, you remember the movie Space Jam when they took the power out of the ball players of Barkley and Ewing and Muggsy Bogues and Larry Johnson. That's what happened when he went to Nepal. Somebody sucked the crap out of all his fighting spirit. And this ain't the real Keith Thurman. I'm sorry. No, I know Keith Thurman. I've been following Keith Thurman. I think I'm the biggest Keith Thurman fan. That's not Keith Thurman that we see today. No, that's not him. He's an imposter. No, that's not Keith Thurman. He lost his killer instinct. That shit is in the gut. As a matter of fact, there's two fighters that I feel lost their killer instinct and they ain't never gonna gain it back. Keith Thurman and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua's killer instinct is still in Madison Square Garden, the lost and found after the Andy Ruiz fight. And Keith Thurman's killer instinct is still in Nepal. That's it. Yo, I said it once before, and I did a video about it. Keith Thurman, after the fight with Manny Pacquiao, he did a PBC podcast interview, and he said that he couldn't find the killer instinct. You telling me that you couldn't find the killer instinct versus Manny Pacquiao? You telling me that this is the biggest fight of your life? The biggest fight. I'm gonna tell you how bad it got. This is how bad it got for Keith Thurman. Y'all ready for this? I think y'all forgot that this is how bad it got for Keith Thurman. That you had, out of all people, Adrian Broner at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning in the crab table telling Keith Thurman, my man, you got the biggest fight. Go to your room and get some rest. Out of all the people in boxing, you had Adrian Broner checking Keith Thurman. That's how bad it got for Keith Thurman. I gotta say it. That's it. That's it. I held it. I held it for too long to protect this man. Out of all people, your biggest fight, your first pay-per-view bout, Manny Pacquiao, and you was in the crab table almost at 5 o'clock in the morning. And out of all the people, Adrian Broner had to put you straight and tell you to stop it and tell your whole yes man around you that the people around you are so fucked up that they letting you gamble at this time when you got a big fight with Manny Pacquiao. That's how bad it got with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman didn't care about. That's it. He didn't care about it no more. He didn't care about it. And I'm not going to be here. I'm going blaming the wifey and stuff like that because that's on you. If you want to fall in love, that's on you. That's fall in love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Fall in love, right? But Keith Thurman, this ain't the real Keith Thurman. He got kidnapped. He's still in Nepal. Somebody got him in Nepal. We're gonna find the real Keith Thurman. And as soon as I find the real Keith Thurman, because I believe the Thurman, the real Keith Thurman, the real one time beats Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence. The real guy. Back in the days, that guy beats Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. Beyond the ring, you didn't know that? No, Nito, you ain't know that? Yeah. Before that, the night before the fight, Keith Thurman was gambling in the crab table almost to like 5 o'clock in the morning, and Adrian Broner had to go get him, saw him, and he was cursing, and Adrian Broner was cursing out his friends around him. Why are you letting this man? Why y'all being a yes man? You got the biggest fight of your life, and you here gambling. That's how bad it got with Keith Thurman. That's what I knew. That's it. That's why when you see him get knocked down in the first round, and you see him, it was a close fight, but that wasn't Keith. The real Keith, that wasn't Keith. He lost the love of the game. You could see it. He lost it. He lost the killer instinct. In the PBC interview, he was saying that he lost the killer instinct. After the fight with Mario Barrios, remember, Nonito, in the press conference with Mario Barrios, after Mario Barrios, he said that he don't even go hard with his sparring partners. He said that he's still finding the killer instinct. If you couldn't find the killer instinct versus Manny Pacquiao, and you couldn't find the killer instinct versus Mario Barrios, and you only been in the ring one time in 4 years, You lost it. That's it. The thing is with Keith One Time Thurman is that he got checks on the table. It's almost like, damn, I don't love this shit no more. I really don't want to fight. But look at the $1 million opportunity that I have. I can't pass on this. And that's what happened to Keith One Time Thurman. Keith One Time Thurman is not hungry no more. He don't starve for this. He is civilized. He is as civilized as Rocky 3 when Mickey told Rocky, the worst thing that can happen to fighters is when they're civilized. That's what happened to Keith One Time Thurman. That's what happened to Keith One Time Thurman. He used to be bad. I'm telling you, Nonito, the Keith, I'm talking about, I'm going to tell you, Nonito, I'm going to tell you how Keith was so dangerous also. How people thought of Keith. Oscar de la Hoya once said that Keith Thurman beats Triple G. Paulie Malignaggi and a bunch of people felt like at that time when Keith was Keith, he beats Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. That's how much people believe. Let me see if I can find the thing. Let me see if I can find the receipts, man. Let me see if I can find the receipts right quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the receipts right quick. I lied. Watch this. Let me see if I can find the receipts. Hold on. I'll show you right now. Let me see. Man, where's that? Matter of fact, I listened to it. What was it the other day? Oh, let me see if it pops up. Nah, man. Damn, I had it here too. So I did a video about it once. I had it here too. You want shit? Let me see. Let me just. No. But I did a video about it once. Let me see. Damn. I probably erased it to make space. Probably erase it. To make space. Yeah, I probably erase it to make space. Oscar de la Hoya said Keith Thurman beats Triple G back in the days. ES News creeds Thurman is better than Golovkin. That was Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar de la Hoya said that back in the days. Hold on, give me a second. Ninety-three people watching, only 40 likes. Showing up. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, no. 57 people liking, and we got how many people in the building? Usted está loco, eh? No respect over here, eh? Huh? What happened? This is the bullshit, my friend. This no good, okay? Es más the like button. ¿Qué está pasando con ustedes? Ustedes están locos, eh? Es más the like button right now, okay? We're rocking right here. Fuck that shit, man. Everybody got a smartphone. Everybody looking on and stuff like that. I don't like the like button. What's the like button? I don't know. Come on, man. Come on. When you enter the house, man, that's like ringing the bell. Usted tan loco, eh? No wonder that nobody is showing up because you don't even smash the like button. I don't want to smash the like button. The way that he tells me to smash the like button, matter of fact, I ain't going to smash the like button. Nah. The way he's telling me to smash the like button, I ain't going to smash the like. Who the fuck you think he is? Who the punch think he is? Telling me to smash the button, smash the like button like that. Yeah, take the like button, man. Come on, man. Dick slap the like button. Do whatever you got to do, man. Just slap the like button. Shit. What is wrong with y'all? But yeah, man, look. Should Vergil Ortiz be looking at something negative about this situation? Because Vergil Ortiz could be looking like that. I'm not trying to put no negative vibe, but it's something that we need to talk about because this is boxing at the end of the day. It's something that we need to talk about. If they're in the relationship with Golden Boy Promotion and Canelo Alvarez didn't work when they was at their high, collecting money, doing shows, and there was still some unhappiness, and then Ryan Garcia just got the blessings because remember, Golden Boy Promotion didn't want to get that fight in the terms of what Gervonta Tank Davis team wanted. They didn't want it to catch weight. They didn't want it not fighting an in-between fight. So look, I'm telling you like this, and that's why I say that Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotion, Oscar de la Hoya, and these guys, both of these guys have some type of responsibility because a fighter should have the trust of the promoters like a Oscar de la Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. Like they just not any other promoters. They actually did this at the highest level. And if they telling you, yo, my man, yo, Ryan, man, don't take this deal, man. You're 24 years old, bro. They're going to have to want to fight us anytime, any place. Anytime, bro. We the moneymaker. We could get this, but why don't you want to fight this man at your 100%? Why? Why don't you want to fight this man at your 100%? But you know what? They gave the blessing to Ryan Garcia and they, you know what I'm saying, helped them facilitate this fight, right? But we all know that Oscar de la Hoya and Bernard Hopkins was against the stipulations. The stipulation of the rehydration and the cutway and stuff like that. Stipulation, they ain't like it. And I think that also in this sense, Ryan Garcia did throw them under the bus when Ryan Garcia actually stated that, Gervonta Tank Davis' team was more supportive after the fight than my own team. No, they wasn't. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They could congratulate you. They could give you the number. They could give you a high five. But let me tell you like this, Ryan Garcia. This was the same team that had the stipulations. This was the same team that wanted you drained. This was the same team that wanted you with a rehydration clause. This was the same team that didn't want you to fight an in-between fight. So no, yeah, they shaking your hand, but they wanted you to deplete yourself. They wanted you at your weakest. They wanted to win the fight before the fight. So no, they didn't support you. They just smiling in your face. They just beat you and they good and they happy and that's it. And they just being cool. They not supporting you, my brother. They didn't support you. They did not support you leading up to the fight. They did not support you in the stipulations. They did not support you. They wanted to win the fight before the fight. So no, man, they just smiling and shaking your hand and exchanging numbers and stuff like that. That's it. So maybe Golden Boy, maybe Oscar de la Hoya and Bernard Hopkins was like, man, I told you so, man. I told you to listen to us, man. We did this. We did this, Ryan. I'm Oscar de la Hoya. I'm the Golden Boy, 6th Division World Champion. I'm a walking Hall of Famer. I am where you want to be. I am that guy. I am the Golden Boy. Don't forget that. I am Bernard Hopkins. I made my 20,000 defenses. I am that guy. Listen to us. We could get this fight anytime, any place when we want it in all terms. As a matter of fact, on a 50-50 term. Nah, I want this fight now. So that doesn't mean both of these guys, there was a lot of egos here. Shout out to my brother, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK, London, and Sheffield, Manchester, East London, West London, North London, Liverpool, Scotland, everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? So there got to be some responsibility going back, going towards each other. I don't believe that the promotional company should be throwing Ryan Garcia under the bus. You're supposed to keep his value up. You're supposed to give him confidence. Y'all as fighters understand. Most of the fighters, even in the stature of Ryan Garcia, always has some problems with the promotional company, right? Floyd Mayweather wasn't happy with Top Rank. Oscar De La Hoya was not happy with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? I know up there. I know there's a couple of fighters that are not happy with PBC, and there's fighters out there that's happy with PBC. We see Gary Russell Jr. was not happy, right? We see Andre Ward was not happy in the past. We see Teofimo Lopez not happy. We see that high profile. We seen Mike Tyson almost smacked Don King in the face during an interview. You know what I'm saying? So we see this. I think when fighters understand their value and are very educated about their value, probably they hire an attorney, they probably hire a boxing attorney, a boxing accountant, or whatever like that. Somebody that knows the ins and outs in the sport of boxing. Somebody that could expose what's really going on and let you know what's really your market. We seen on there as well. Not cool with the promotional company. We've seen that before. We always want to say they say that the fighters are the bosses. And guess what? Golden Boy Promotions made you be the boss. They made you they helped you make that type of decision. That doesn't mean that they was happy about the decision that you made. And the way that you lost that fight made them feel like they was right. It's almost like a parent, right? Your parent teach you things. This was going to happen if you do this. No, don't do this. Do this better. No. I've been through this. I've been through this stage in my life. Don't do this. And then the parent be like, all right, go ahead. Go ahead. Vete. Haz lo que tú quieras hacer. I give you my blessings. And then when the shit fall flat in your face, viste mi hijo lo que te dije. You see my son, what I told you? No, but you wasn't there. I wasn't there. Huh? Yo te dije a ti que don't go fight this guy with that stupid stipulation, maldito estúpido. No te dije a ti, Ahora tú te dije, but you should have been there. ¿Qué? Should have been there, maldito estúpido. Yo te dije. Now we got to work our way back up because you don't want to listen to the people that already did it. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just assuming the energy. Even though that, yes, shout out to Oscar De La Hoya, but he gave a poor excuse. He said they threatened me. Come on, Oscar De La Hoya. Déjale estar hablando mentiras, sí, mi hermano. Are you lying about that? They threatened, they send me death threats. Who sent you death threats? Deja eso, Oscar De La Hoya. Deja esa vaina, mi hermano. Who? Some troll probably. Some troll on Twitter. I'll kill you, Oscar De La Hoya. Shit, I get my death threats from trolls all the time. Shit, that shit's man normal. I don't know. I couldn't believe that one. You got Rick Glazier and stuff like that saying, well, Oscar De La Hoya had a dinner meeting to go to. Rick Glazier, shut up. No. Oscar De La Hoya had a dinner meeting to go to. Yeah, really? You telling me that if Ryan Garcia would have knocked out Gervonta Davis, Oscar De La Hoya be like, oh, peace out. I gotta go to this. I gotta go to this dinner meeting. They say he got a dinner meeting. Hey man, if Ryan Garcia would have knocked out Gervonta Davis, man, Oscar De La Hoya would have been the first one in that fourth turnbuckle and stuff like that. He'll be back flipping into the ring and stuff like that. He'll be the first one in the ring. Let's be honest. If Ryan Garcia would have knocked out Gervonta Davis, Oscar De La Hoya would have made a backflip into the ring and stuff like that. Then give a hug to Ryan Garcia. Stop playing around. Motherfucker gonna be like, you think that Oscar De La Hoya would have really been like, no, Ryan, I gotta go. I gotta get the sponsor meeting, the sponsor dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, they all have it. A lot of these fights, they always have a celebration after the fight. That doesn't mean that Oscar De La Hoya was supposed to rush to the meeting, to this dinner meeting. Come on, man. Take a shot for the channel. You gotta give me super chat to take a shot? Or y'all want to get just drunk and stuff like that? No, dime super chatty parique. Y bebimos. Say in the building. What's good? Say one of the members of Punch at the Ronky. Fill up in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? And everybody, yo, go tune in again. Y'all tune in next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Nonito Donaire gonna be back in the ring. The legend, back in the ring. 4th Division World Champion, walking Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, still doing his thing. Now he ain't gonna retire. He's gonna retire in his own time. He still got the will to win, the athleticism. He still got the youth in him. Pause. He still got it. He's gonna become world champion once again. And whoever wants it, matter of fact, I want to see Nonito Donaire versus Bam Rodriguez. I know that Bam Rodriguez is going to be facing Sonny Edwards. But if he gets a world title, the WBC world title, I want to see a finale fight. I'm not going to say that I want you to retire, but I want to see a finale fight. Chocolatito, Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire, Francisco Estrada. That's what I want to see. Get that WBC world title next week, ladies and gentlemen. Get that WBC world title, Nonito Donaire. And I want you to get Chocolatito in the ring late this year. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Nonito. Let's go, Nonito. Let's go, Nonito. Let's go, Filipino Flash. We want to see you get the WBC world title next week. And we want to see Nonito Donaire versus Roman Gonzalez Chocolatito. Finale. Legacy fight. Let's go. Let's go. Oscar doing 2 fighters, what has done to him is rip them off pathetic. You really think so? So y'all holding Oscar de la Hoya accountable. Let me see what the poll's saying. Who's in the wrong? Golden Boy promo or Ryan Garcia? Wow, 43% got Golden Boy Promotions wrong. But it's still close. Still close. How many people voted? How many people voted? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. How many people voted? 155 people voted. 43% Golden Boy Promotion is wrong. Golden Boy Promotion is wrong. In the end of the day, I want to give the fighter the benefit of the doubt. Y'all promoters, y'all already have y'all career. Y'all need to do everything possible to get the confidence back of Ryan Garcia. Y'all need to get back into Ryan Garcia's happy. Look, Ryan Garcia is doing the right thing. He was going back to the drawing board. He went to Derrick James. Derrick James, the trainer of the year. So I'm going to tell you like this. Ryan Garcia is doing everything he needs to do in terms of the technical side of things, in terms of his boxing career, to get better, to learn from his mistakes, to go back to the drawing board. He's doing the absolutely right thing. It's time for Oscar de la Hoya, Bernal Hopkins, Golden Boy Promotions, collectively, to keep whatever feeling you have towards this young man, because at the end of the day, he is the one in the line of the fire right now. He's the one that's taking the hits. He already took your hits. I understand that Ryan Garcia should learn from his mentors, in which his mentor should be Oscar de la Hoya and Bernal Hopkins. Like, what better mentor can you have? What better mentor? Right? But this publicly assassinating the character is not good for Golden Boy Promotions. It's not good representative for the fighter that's coming up. It's not good is because other fighters is going to be looking sideways, like maybe Vergil Ortiz. I'm not saying that Vergil Ortiz is going to look sideways, but should Vergil Ortiz have a look out, like, what's going on really? When I get to that type of stage, am I going to have problems with y'all? If Canelo Alvarez have problems with y'all at the height of his success, if Ryan Garcia has problems with y'all at the height of his biggest fight, or after the aftermath, what is it going to be with me? Like, what is going on at that level that they having problems with y'all, where in the outside it looks like everything is all good? What's going on? High, low, dímelo, con los 2 pesos de plátano. Good looking out, bruh. Good looking out, de lo mío. Que lo que, que lo que, que lo que. Also, shout out to Maxie Hugh. He's coming to Punch Drunk Boxing. We're going to do an interview soon with Maxie Hugh. Maxie Hugh going to be fighting George Cambosos. Shout out to Maxie Hughes. And also, man, we probably got a surprise. We almost got a surprise guest. Later what was it? We're going to have probably a surprise guest. A surprise guest. Yes, I chopped it up with the one. With the one, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. They become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in contact with the man with the golden one himself. He's probably going to come to Punch Drunk Boxing in a couple of weeks. We're scheduling an interview. He's working on a documentary, working a documentary for HBO. And your boy, Mr. Moonshine, is working good behind the scenes. We're going to get the golden one, boy. We're going to get the golden one. Hopefully. Got the email. You know what I'm saying? You're looking out. Can't wait for it. Hopefully we could get also Ryan Garcia. You know, shout out to Henry Garcia. Hopefully we get Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Bring these brothers together. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. As a Latin American, Latino American. As much as people want to critique and praise, they could praise Oscar de la Hoya, they could critique Oscar de la Hoya. Let me tell you how much Oscar de la Hoya really have meant to the American Latinos. Oscar de la Hoya was the first international American Latino icon. You know what I'm saying? We had guys like Hector Camacho, but nothing like Oscar de la Hoya. And let me tell you why Oscar de la Hoya, his career and let's say who he was and what he represented was so important at the time when he came out. Because Latino Americans, let me say it like this. I don't know if a lot of y'all feel like this, but we're like in the middle. We're not fully accepted as Americans, and we're not fully accepted whatever our nationality is and whatever our parents from, right? I usually get this when we growing up. Tú no americano, you're not American, you're Dominican. And then the Dominicans will be like, you're not Dominican, you American. And we're like in the middle. We didn't have an identity. And Oscar de la Hoya was the first one really to blossom into he was our first voice internationally. He was our first voice. You know, there's a lot of athletes that is like in the forefront of whatever a fight is, race is. You know what I'm saying? You have your Jackie Robinson, you have your Rocky Marcianos for the Italians. You know what I'm saying? You had your Benny Leonard for the Jews. You know, you got these particular fighters and athletes, right? Whether it's for the whites, Italians, Jews, Irish. You got Manny Pacquiao for the Philippines. You got Julio Cesar Chavez for the Mexicans. You know, you have these athletes, and I'm just saying, but when it comes to Oscar de la Hoya was the first Latino American born in America and Latino. And you saw what made me a huge fan and made me relate to Oscar de la Hoya more so than anything was the buildup to Oscar de la Hoya and Julio Cesar Chavez. See, my father, he's not even Mexican, but he identified more with Julio Cesar Chavez because my father, you know what I'm saying, Dominican, born in Dominican Republic. I'm the first generation of Dominican and stuff like that. So, but I'm an American. So you remember the backlash. You remember all that stuff when they used to say that Oscar de la Hoya is a fake Mexican. You remember that buildup? Y'all remember that? Well, I was raised the same way. You a fake Dominican. And then my African American brothers, the black brothers, be like, "Yo, what are you? I'm American, man. You Dominican, man. You come from a boat. You come from the banana boat." My Dominican friends from over there be like, "Man, you're not real Dominican and stuff like that." We used to be in this type of middle ground, exactly like Filipinos. Yeah, right, just like that. So the emerge of Latino Americans, really, I'm talking about Oscar de la Hoya, Fernando Vargas. Then we're talking about, Danny Garcia. See, Danny Garcia, people will be like, he's not a real Puerto Rican. Ryan Garcia, he's not a real Mexican. Vergil Ortiz, he's not a real Mexican. Remember when people was talking about that Canelo Alvarez doesn't want to fight Mexican fighters, and they were saying that David Benavidez is not a real Mexican. See, we in this limbo. And Oscar de la Hoya was our voice. And I feel like Oscar de la Hoya never talked about it. But I want to in the interview that I'm potentially going to be having with Oscar de la Hoya, we chopped it up earlier today. And hopefully maybe he says it's going to be a very hectic month, but in the second, in probably in the second last, in the month of, in the week of, I'm sorry, in the week of Bud Crawford and Earl Spence and Aoye Inoue and Stephen Fulton, probably Oscar De La Hoya and me and him going to be chopping it up. And I really want to highlight what he's meant for the Latino Americans. I think nobody has given him that type of props or that type of, you know what I'm saying, that he was a voice. On the build up to that fight, I related to Oscar De La Hoya. I felt sorry. I didn't like it. To be honest, I didn't like the way they portrayed him as some fake Mexican because he was born in America. You know what I'm saying? The American fully wouldn't adopt you as an American fighter, and then the Mexican fighter is not going to fully adopt you as a Mexican fighter. It's almost like a stepchild, right? It's almost like a stepchild. It's almost like an unwanted stepchild. Or just like a stepchild that you get loved, but you're not really, or like an adopted. It's like a stepchild, right? Like you love a stepchild, but you know you ain't gonna love them or sacrifice them quite like you sacrifice with your own. Because if you break up, you already know that stepchild goes away. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya, Latin Americans, Latino Americans, and probably any like Filipino Americans, right? Chinese American, Japanese American, Indian American, African American, and stuff like that. Feel like the unwanted ones, you know. But really, in the Latin world, in our community, I identify with Oscar De La Hoya. I remember that even before Chavez. Remember Vargas versus Oscar? Yeah, that was ugly. Yeah, that was ugly because, and you know why, right? Andre John. Look what Andre John said. I remember that even before the Chavez. Remember Vargas versus Oscar. OT got pretty ugly between them two about who's more Mexican. To this day, there's still a beef. Yeah, there's still. You know why? And you know why more Mexicans chose Fernando Vargas? Because if you remember that fight, who came out with Fernando Vargas? Who walked Fernando Vargas in the ring? Who was in the Fernando Vargas locker room? Julio Cesar Chavez. Julio Cesar Chavez was rooting for Fernando Vargas. So when Julio Cesar Chavez identified more with Fernando Vargas, the Mexican people was cheering more for Fernando Vargas, and Oscar De La Hoya once again became the fake Mexican. And it's bad because think about it. You got Oscar De La Hoya always coming out with the Mexican colors, and he had this Mexican sombrero. He also had the Mexican music. He was pure for the Mexicans until he fought a Mexican fighter. The same thing happened to, in a lower scale, the same thing happened to Gabe Flores Jr. Remember Gabe Flores Jr. three fights ago? And he fought a Mexican from Mexico in his hometown in Stockton, in his own town, and he was getting booed. They was cheering for the native Mexican. And if you look at the post-fight interview when he'd be like, "Oh, I understand, you know what I'm saying? I'm an American, I'm Chicano," and stuff like that, he felt left out. To be honest, I felt sorry for Gabe Flores Jr. because he's like, damn, y'all with me. Y'all make me feel proud of my heritage. But as soon as I fight a native Mexican, I'm no longer y'all. And I think that was a wake-up call for him. It's sad, bro. I've been through it, and a lot of Latino Americans have been through it too. You know, and that's why when I talk to Oscar De La Hoya, I really want to highlight that, because I think nobody has ever highlighted that in terms of having a conversation with him, what he meant to Latino American and Latinos American all over the country. He was our only voice. He was the guy. I don't think a lot of people, and if a lot of people out here in the chat doesn't understand how big Oscar De La Hoya was, Oscar De La Hoya was an icon, bro. I'm talking about an icon. When you think about Michael Jordan shit, Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, Mike Tyson, Oscar De La Hoya was that guy, bro. He was that guy. But I can't wait to talk to Oscar De La Hoya. Y'all gotta stay tuned. Y'all gotta stay tuned. Let me see if I got a mention. Let me show you my. I think this is one of my bucket lists as well. Like I've seen Oscar De La Hoya, but I can't wait to have the one-on-one conversation. Yeah, man, I can't wait. It's sad, right? It is sad. It's sad. It's sad because it's like an unwanted or like a stepchild. Like, yeah, you're gonna be loved, but you're not. You're not a child. I feel like we're the American stepchild. And I know that African Americans felt the same way, right? But I think that years go by and generations and decades go by, and then you got this Latinos, then you got the American Latinos, and then you got your parents saying, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like we're still searching for an identity. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is for y'all. Do y'all agree or y'all disagree? I feel like us Latino Americans are still fighting, maybe finding an identity even in this country. And let me tell you another. When I was in San Antonio and I did I had media credentials for the Brian Castaño and Jamel Charlo, and I wanted to get an interview. I was about to get an interview with Mauricio Sulaiman, but Mauricio Sulaiman had to do a conference call with the president of Ukraine, and Mauricio Sulaiman said, "Oh, I seen you work." I said, it's a lot of I like you, but you say things that you probably don't know because you're not in the sport of boxing. But the WBC ambassadors around him told me that I'm funny, I'm electric, and he said we don't have a Latin American voice. Please keep doing what you're doing. There is not a lot of Latino American like you. And I think that you're needed in boxing. And I never was thinking about it like that. I just did a channel, talk about the sport of boxing and preserve the modern day warriors and modern day gladiators. But when they told me that shit, it was the first time, and this was 2021, right? It was the first time that I said, damn. Well, not the first time, because I did help a couple of fighters get signed because of the channel. But it was the really first time I felt like, damn, I do have a responsibility now. There's a responsibility in this. Of course, we talk a lot of channel hosts. We just do our thing. We talk a lot of stuff. But then when you don't know who's looking, you don't know who's looking. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who you representing sometimes. And when they told me that, they said, there's not a lot of American Latino voices in boxing like yourself. So please keep doing what you're doing and don't stop. Even though when they feel like I wasn't right or wrong all the time, they would just feel like I was just fair, right? There's certain things that I may say that I don't know the details of information. You don't know the details of the boxing, how things go, blah, blah, blah. But your voice is needed. There is not a lot of Latino American that represents the community of Latino American. And that day I was like, you know what? Shit. I'm doing something now. Not that's what it is. I need to represent that other people feel like that. And I remember when I did that, I did a content where, you got these channels over here that want to be racist towards Latinos and stuff like that. And I was creating these content. I was debunking these narrative when they're going after fighters like Canelo Alvarez and Teofimo Lopez and stuff like that. And I remember, bro, I was getting messages from Latino celebrities, low scale Latino celebrities, performers and stuff like that saying thank you. I got emails saying, I used to get a bunch of saying, I've been wanting to say what you've been saying my whole life. Things like that. It was crazy. That's very honorable coming from Sulaiman. Yeah, man. Sulaiman, and I was gonna get the interview with Sulaiman, but he had to rush to do a conference call with the president of Ukraine. That was right after the weigh-in with Charlo and Brian Castaño. He said, Santino said, that's kind of how I feel sometimes, just as a person mixed Black and Latino. It's true. we do feel like there may be an identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? Where are we in? What's our place? You know, what's our place? My Dominican friends from Dominican Republic be like, tú no dominicano de verdad, tú eres americano, tú eres como un negro, tú eres como un gringo. All right, I'm not fully accepted here as a Dominican, right? And then with the Americans, with my black friends, what are you? No, I'm if I say American, you know, but what are you? Oh, Dominican and Brazilian or Cantonese or whatever. Oh, okay. See, I can't say I'm an American with them, and I can't say I'm Dominican with my Dominicans. It's crazy. That shit is crazy, right? Nah. If you say I'm American, yeah. But what are you? Okay, Dominican. Then the Dominican tells me, what are you? Yo soy dominicano, mi hermano. No, tú eres americano, mi hermano. Tú eres americano. Tú eres dominicano. Pues yo no sé lo que es. Pues yo soy un alien. Race pushers is a better term. Facts. And there's the beef among Latinos. And then there is beef among Latinos. Yep. There is beef among Latinos, like the Mexican and Chicanos, right? There is beef among Latinos. You know, there's beefs amongst everybody. You know, there's beefs amongst religion. There's beefs amongst political differences. Any boxing fan in the building said, también cuando voy para México, no soy mexicano, soy gringo. Ve, eso también, right? Same-ish, man. It's just a battle. It's just an identity crisis all over the place and stuff like that. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know. Sometimes it's envy. You know, even with Alex Rodriguez, the baseball player, when he was going to be playing for what was, and I said this the other day, when he was going to be playing for the USA team, when they was doing the World Series with all the countries and stuff like that, and the Dominicans was tight. But I remember when everybody was calling Alex Rodriguez, he's not real Dominican. He's not like Manny Ramirez. He's not like Sammy Sosa. He's not a Dominican. He's an American. And as soon as he wanted to play for the USA, then the Dominican people shitted on him. Oh, he doesn't want to be Dominican. Oh, but damn, I'm like, yo, I remember all these Dominicans used to always say that he's not real Dominican. And now he don't want to play for the Dominican team. He want to play for the USA team. And they saying that he's not a proud Dominican, that he want to be white and all that stuff. Nah, what y'all talking about? And then, put it this way, and then when Alex Rodriguez in the second trial was going to play for the Dominican team because he wanted to represent the country where his mother was born, and he's Dominican as well. The people, the baseball players be like, oh, but you made your living in America and stuff like that. Why wouldn't you represent America? Dominican Republic ain't do nothing for you. Yo, it was like that. Like, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy how how they manipulate a guy like an American Latino like that, and especially a celebrity like that. If you say you're Dominican, the Americans be like, what? But what do the Dominicans do for you? How much you want to bet? If you get kidnapped, if the Taliban kidnap your ass, you're going to be begging America to save your ass and not the Dominican army. Shit like that. Shit like that. Y'all never been into these type of debates and arguments? Yeah. You Dominican? Really? You Mexican? How much you want to bet? If you get kidnapped, you will want the American army to rescue you. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Dominicans come out the womb holding a baseball. Dominican come out the womb, yeah, man. We got them boys, just yes, sir. I believe you're Mexican. We have never thought we were better than Mexicans from Mexico. Talking about me and my wife, we love our race. Yeah, man. I love the culture. I love being Latino, man. And just I just love the culture. I love our culture. I love our camaraderie. I love the loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like if I was born anything, I still want to whatever Latino or Spanish. I would love to be born again to any Latino culture and race. Culture. Let's say culture. You know what I'm saying? I just like it. You know, I like la alegría que tenemos nosotros, la alegría. You know what I'm saying? It's like we live life like there's no tomorrow. You know, I don't know. I know that I know there's beauty in all cultures and stuff like that, but I love my culture. You know, I just love it. There's only one race, the human race. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. I'm always gonna say that. But what makes us different is the culture. You know, and that's the good thing about New York. Me born and raised in New York City. You know what I'm saying? I could relate. When it's St. Patrick's Day, we all Irish. I'm Irish in St. Patrick's Day. When it's the West Indian, I'd rather be Jamaican or Trinidadian or whatever. If it's the West Indian, if it's Mexican Independence Week or Cinco de Mayo, we all Mexicans, right? You know, we're like that. That's you know, that's New York, man. The way I'm born and raised, man, I'm born and raised with all the churches in front of me. As I said it before, if y'all never seen a video, I did a video on my block. There's a Muslim mosque right across the street. Is a Catholic church right directly across the street on the left side. Is a Jewish temple, and right up the block at 175 and fucking United Palace is a Christian, is a Baptist church. So we got all the religions right in front, and right in one block, right in one block. Jewish temple, Catholic, Roman Catholic church. You got the Muslim mosque right across the street, and there was never a problem. Never a problem. I never seen a religious argument outside in the block before. Never. And you had a Muslim mosque, a Catholic church, Jewish temple, and they had the daycare center where the Jewish temple be at. And then across the street over there is the Christian Baptist church with Reverend Ike. I never in my entire life in my block have a debate. I never seen a Muslim disrespect the Catholics or Jew disrespect. And remember, I'm from up there. I live like 7 blocks away from Yeshiva University. Yeshiva University is one of the major university in America. And we used to play ball with the Jews. We used to play ball and stuff like that. Like I'm born and raised with everybody. So there's no racist shit on my bone and stuff like that. But that's why we understand also the different type of cultures. When you're in New York City, you are spoiled with the different type of cultures. Even with the hygiene sometimes. Even with the hygienes. The hygiene. It ain't not proud. Yeah. Mason's fireworks show was lit. I didn't even see it, Edward. You know why? Because I was stuck in damn traffic. Edward, I said, man, I should have gone local. I was driving, and I know they're doing the firework. And me, stupid, I didn't even leave the damn exit. You know what I'm saying? The 116th exit in the FDR. And I just kept going. I said, oh my God, look at the 96. And there was like a little tapón, there's a little traffic in the 96 exit. And I said, let me get off in the 71st. I got stuck. Oh my God. Yesterday was the worst, bro. Yesterday was the worst. Are you talking about right around Manhattan? Yeah, Jameson. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The traffic was a killer, man. You be like, and then I'm like, why I gotta be traffic now, bro? Everybody was trying to back up. The cars was trying to back up into the exit. I got stuck like for a good hour, like for a good 45 something minutes. And I was like, damn. The Jackie Robinson and the Belt Parkway. Yo, in New York City, sometimes don't you hate when you in the traffic and then when you in the traffic for a while and then you slowly shit moves, you be like, why the fuck there was a traffic anyway? Damn it! Don't y'all say the same shit? Sometimes I'm on traffic like for a good half an hour, and then when you get that little space and then everything is moving, you be like, what was the fucking damn traffic? What was the traffic all about? Why is always traffic here? And then you be like, there was no accident. There was nothing. There was no red light. There was nothing. Why was there traffic anywhere? I hate when that shit happens. Man, like, you like, really, why was there traffic here? I don't understand. I don't understand traffic sometimes. I don't know if they do that on purpose. Like, as a whole police cars, they'll just block the shit for a good, like, let's block the road for a good 10 minutes and then we bounce. I think they just create traffic, like voluntarily create traffic. Sometimes I don't understand. Like, I understand if there's a traffic, there's an accident. Like, even rush hours. I don't understand the rush hours. I don't understand it. Because when you reach that type of, when you reach the exit, you reach that type of time in the road, position in the road where things are moving, I don't understand the traffic. I don't understand why there was traffic here. I don't understand. Hey, yo, what about when you're looking for a parking in New York City, when you're looking for a parking and stuff like that? You're like, you feel like, come on, man. Everybody buy a car to park the car. Come on, man. There got to be a space somewhere. You start arguing with yourself, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You start sounding like mental when you're looking for parking, and then don't you hate when you're looking for parking and there's like a guy with their car on, and look like they're about to get out, and you like looking for parking, and you be like, oh yes, finally, shh, and then you roll your window down, and you be like, yo, and then the guy goes, yo, you feel like, oh, yeah. Don't you feel that? Like you want to get out your car so why the fuck you have your car on and stuff like that, man? Make it believe like you won't go out. Don't you hate that shit? You looking for parking, you go a good 15 minutes going for parking, going around the block and stuff like that. Look at this car. Oh shit, it's on. You see the red light and stuff. You see the brake lights. Boom, got him. Woo! And then you're like this, waiting. Because you think he's going to come out. You wait for a good 2 minutes, right? Poro diablo, man, when you're going to come out already, damn, you're going to just stay there. And then you pull up a little bit like this into the window. You're like, yo, you going to go? And he gives you the... Yo, that shit, like, it takes the life out of you, right? Is it only me? That shit takes the life out of you, bro. like you look at him like an enemy, bro. Like, yo, my man, what are you doing? I know you got somewhere to go. What about when the people they be waiting, they know they're gonna leave, and they know you there to park the car. Like, they could get out and they could be double parked, and I could just go park and do my thing. No, they want to stay in their car, knowing they're gonna leave, and they be like, yeah, I'm about to be out. Sometimes that shit happens like in a parking lot in a mall too, right? Like, they know that you waiting for the parking, and they take this sweet ass time. I don't do that to people, bro. I don't do that to people. If I know there's a guy that's waiting for a girl or a woman that's waiting for the parking, I rush. Like, I'm a gentleman like that. Like, yo, I'll be like, all right, this person with the parking, boom, boom, boom. And I leave, and then I do my thing, whatever I need to look at my phone or something, count whatever, go through whatever I need to go through. I'll double park. I'll leave, let them slide in, let them go shop and do their thing, let them go home or whatever. But people, they love playing with the people. I think it's a power trip. It's a power trip. It's like, yeah, I know you want this parking. Motherfucker, you're going to wait another 10 minutes. But I think it's a power trip. When they know you got parking, is a power trip. You know? Man, on the cell phone, chilling with your car on, right? Most gas pedestrians ever, man. These motherfuckers, man, knowing you're looking for a parking, man. Are there any Dominicans, amateurs or professional want to come up or already here? If so, shout them out. Hey yo, Atlantic City this Saturday. Eldy Cedeno Martinez is going to be performing in Atlantic City in the undercard of Boots Ennis versus Villa. Go watch him. He did his thing. I think he had a knockout in the Olympics, 17, what was it, 30 seconds. Got the quickest knockout in the Olympics, 22 Tokyo. Check him out. See the prelims. On Showtime. Eldy Cedeno Martinez. I call he's Dominican. I call him the Earl Spence 2.0. Check him out. It's good. He's that guy. He's going to be ringing bells in 154. You're going to see Eldy Cedeno Martinez, Dominican, versus a guy like Xander Zayas. That's going to be a fight. Nah, I ain't going to the fight. I'm going to do it live, KS. I'm going to do the live, man. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is going to be a new day, a new live, new day, new live. We back at it, ladies and gentlemen. Getting closer to Vergil Ortiz, getting closer to the Bruce Ennis fight. This is going to be the hottest month. Is the hottest month of the year, hottest month of the summer, and it's going to be the hottest month in boxing. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, God bless each and every one of y'all. God first. Everything second. Fight Plus Survive Eagles 2 champions. If you want to cop the merch, you already know where to go. If you want to become a member of the Punch Drunk Boxing, just hit the link. It's right there to join. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be one of the best years in the sport of boxing. I think it's already the best year in the sport of boxing. We're now halfway. We don't know what's going to happen in the heavyweight division. You feel me? In the heavyweight division, we don't know if Deontay Wilder going to be fighting Anthony Joshua or Andy Ruiz. We don't know who Tyson Fury going to be fighting next. Or Alexander Usyk is going to be back in the ring. It's going to be a wonderful year. Not even Canelo Alvarez going to be facing Jermall Charlo. We want to see what Jermall Charlo going to be fighting. But hopefully we see Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andre in the co-main event of Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo. That's going to be a good event right there. Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andre on the co-main event to Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo. Can you imagine that? Whoa. Wow. But let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. I'm gonna drop another video after the live where Teofimo Lopez is talking about when his father protected him from getting shot. And that's when he realized that his father would die for him. When he protected him, when he thought he was about to be shot in the gym. I'm gonna drop the video right now. Well, not right now. Let me give it time. I'm gonna drop the video like 15 or 30 minutes after that I end the live when Teofimo Lopez was talking. The time when his father protected him from a person that thought he was gonna shoot him and shit like that. I want you to listen to what Teofimo Lopez had to say. Ladies and gentlemen, love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.